here at the Chesapeake Fine Art Studio in Stevensville, Maryland, just right almost at the top of the Chesapeake. It's a wonderful location. It's 3,200 square feet of open studio working space, large enough for many artists to come together for many different classes. My class here is a 3-day class on painting portraits and figures and still life in watercolor. It's a 3-day class. We work from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. The first day we cover still life, and I like to do that. Even though I'm a portrait and figure painter, I like doing still life first because it gives the students who haven't been working for a while a chance to brush up on their techniques and the beginners a chance to practice their new techniques. We work from several different still lifes. I demonstrate first. I talk about the drawing, I talk about materials, and in watercolor it's ever so important to have the right brushes, the right palette, the right colors, the right paper. And we talk about the kinds of easels that watercolorists use, whether it's for plein air painting or for studio painting. I like to talk about the different methods of watercolor. We talk about how to mix the paints. We talk about the 3 different ways that we get the paint from the palette to the painting, such as how to do a palette mix, how to do effective and clean glazes, and how to do what is probably the trickiest of all, and that's wet into wet. On the second day, we bring out the models, and because the space is 3,200 square feet, it allows us to have 7 models this time. I've never been able to have that in other classes, so it's a great opportunity for students to have a variety to pick from. We have models from all ages. We had 2 ballerinas. We had a wonderful Asian gal in a kimono. We had 2 women, a mother and daughter, African-American models that posed for us. And so I demonstrated first, and I talked about in the demonstration how to get not only a likeness, but what we look for to get dynamic compositions. One of the other things I like to talk about in my classes is about dominance and the importance of dominance in achieving a successful painting. At the end of the second day, we do the roundtable discussion, and that's, I find, very important and very informative. And that's when we don't talk technique, we simply talk shop. The students bring up questions that we talk about, things like how to better budget your time to find more time to paint, how to market your work, how to price your work. In this class, we had a wonderful group dinner. The students came together. I think I've had the best crab cakes of my life right here in Stevensville. And then on the third day, we also have the models, and by now the students are feeling more confident in their figure work. We have the models posed within settings, sometimes seated or lying down or posed as if they might even be sleeping or reading. And the students now are sometimes working bigger. I'm encouraging them to work beyond themselves, to try more difficult techniques, painting into those dark shadows using 2 complementary colors. We start out with the drawing, and then they progress to the lighter washes, and then finally, we hope, working from the big brush to the little brush, the details come last. And at the very end of the class, the end of the third day, the students put up 1 painting, finished or unfinished, and we talk about them, and that's a perfect time to reiterate all the things that we've gone over in the class, concept of color, drawing, composition, value, color mixing, skin tone. And so we wrap up the end of the class with this final critique and a lot of questions and a lot of enthusiasm. It's been a great 3 days here at the Chesapeake Fine Art Studio.